Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the LFC crew, your local Liverpool fan channel. Today we have a treat. We have the Durban official supporters club Durban on the line. We will be speaking to Mahesh. I will be adding him. So hold on. Welcome to the stream, Mahesh. How are you doing
Well,
this morning?
very good morning. Blessed Sunday to you, bro.
Yes, to you too. I'm Jonathan. We spoke on the phone, and
Sure.
the person in the middle is Lee. He's also a lifetime Reds fan. And welcome to our channel.
Blessed. Thank you to have me on your show this morning.
Okay, Mahesh. Before we start everything, would you like us to tell us a bit about yourself? How you became a Reds fan?
Well, yep, let's go for it. I've done the Reds color, the shirts since possibly maybe 83, 84. I hail from a family of football. So if I'm correct, our 83, 84 season saw me touching the faces of Ian Rush. I think it was Alan Kennedy, Kenny Dalglish, Graham Souness, and the fairy tale just
Yeah.
took off from there.
I'm telling you, you then we weren't in that position that you
You
were.
were that
So you were there at the really high highs, and then you went
yes,
through
of course.
the really low lows.
Yes,
So
we've done
this title this year, the title this year, then actually mean more to you guys after experiencing that glory in the 80s and then not
well.
seeing it for 30 years.
It certainly does, especially when you know we were specifically there on
Yeah.
that day. We took that 9-0 victory over Crystal Palace, picked up the title with foreign people like Glenn Hussein and farewell to a whole lot of others. And then it became all
Yeah.
Manchester United, and we were in the wings, just playing. There were no memes back then. And yes, uh, I must say, yes, it's very nostalgic. Look, we've come far on a good couple of seasons. We got out of the starting blocks immediately the minute the season began. So I think
Yeah.
it was deserved, and I'm absolutely over the moon. Still having late nights, celebrating, sleeping with a trophy, but yeah, no, it's absolutely emotional. I think it was also due. It was due as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Lee has something you would like to ask you.
Yes, Mahesh. How are you doing, sir?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you, Lee.
I just want to know, what was your inspiration for starting the Durban Supporters Club?
Okay, so the story behind the foundation of the Liverpool Supporters Club here in Durban, um, I I am aware and I can confirm that in 2012 we had two besties, our current branch secretary Linus Nike, and there was another gentleman called Shahir Lachman. They were previously members of the official Liverpool Supporters Club branches in Johannesburg and Cape Town, respectively. When they've relocated down to the East Coast, they've realized that there was no place to watch Liverpool matches. There were supporters, but nobody made the initiative. So in 2012, they set about establishing the Overseas Liverpool Supporters Club here in Durban. We qualified after lodging applications. In 2014, we officially became accredited as an official Liverpool Supporters Club by Anfield. So 2012, the launch of the Supporters Club here in Durban, and going strong ever since.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's
And
great.
tell me, Mahesh, by joining the supporters club,
Yes.
what type of benefits or membership packages do you offer to the Reds supporters in Durban, and
Okay.
why would it be beneficial for them to um, be a member to the supporters club?
Okay, so it's always nice to have things official. It's always nice to be accredited. I will say to you, so far with our membership packages, we currently sitting with three. We have in terms of um, a starter package, we have a premium package, and we have a family membership package. We have a 100, 300, and 500 and fee respectively for the starter, premium, and the basic. Look, in all fairness, the real selling point or the benefit of the premium package is that all memberships from premium and family would be, how do I put it, an attractive welcome pack. We have the best looking coffee mug, either with the number 6 for the number of Champions League trophies, or the number 19. We have lanyards, we have a talk bag, we have key rings thrown in, and we have a certified and authentic LFC membership card. With our accredited membership card, you could go onto the Liverpool website, go up to Anfield, and further accredit yourself so that our Durban membership is linked up with Anfield.
Nice.
Uh,
If you are part of the official club, does that have any benefits in terms of booking? Maybe if you go overseas, matches
yes,
or anything like that?
Ye- Yes, certainly. I think that we now, over the last 4 to 5 years, seeing hordes of supporters here in South Africa wanting to travel abroad to
Yeah.
Anfield. You know, the rule with any football club for that matter is that football tickets must be sold as part of a package where somebody is ultimately making money off you, a minimum of 2 or 3 nights accommodation and the match ticket.
Yeah.
For example, which would come to 12 or 15,000 rands. Uh, the benefit is, if the ticket is successful and granted to the overseas Liverpool Supporters Club in Durban, we would ultimately get you a ticket
Yeah.
to Anfield, sitting at the Kop end, for approximately between 38 and 40 pounds. So I'm saying to you,
That's
you have
not
a
bad.
choice of,
That's cheap.
so
That's a good price.
you have 50,000 rand, or you could take the match ticket from us for a
Yeah.
whopping 40 pounds. At the end of the day, it's under 900 rands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
definitely. Look, we had an experience. Was it 2 years back, where Lee and myself, with our wives, we
yeah,
traveled to Liverpool. We wanted to go watch a match. We weren't part. We didn't know. That's why we did. There wasn't awareness of the benefits that the supporters clubs
Mhm.
have. So we weren't aware of this type of benefit, and we ended up paying an arm and a leg for
For
Liverpool
the ticket,
Champions
yes.
League tickets. We watched the
serious.
Napoli versus Liverpool match the year we won the Champions League on the Kop, but we paid an arm and a leg for those tickets. And in if we knew that the benefits that the supporters club had, then we would have definitely gone that route, because you could save a lot of money. You still there?
To you that at the final game of the season last year, the Liverpool Wolves game, that specific emotional, the difference between either Liverpool or City taking the a trophy
Yeah.
went up to approximately
Yeah.
maybe 4,000 pounds
Pounds.
when
Yeah.
we watching our rated supporters club here in Durban take the tickets from us at 38 pounds per person.
Yeah. Definitely, it's a good money
Yes,
saver.
yes.
And
Mm.
I'm sure as the football community, the English Premier League community grows in South Africa, we'll find more and more Reds fans wanting to travel overseas. So, Reds, if you are watching, remember, join an official Liverpool Supporters Club. It is very beneficial, especially if you have any plans to travel overseas. And Mahesh, is this membership, is it annual or is it monthly based?
No, it is a once off.
We
It's an
call
annual membership. So we say to you that at the cost of 300 rands for the entire season, it works out to under 20 rands a month.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So
So, Reds,
our
remember,
membership fees are definitely once off for the entire season.
yeah. Rates, remember, join an official Liverpool Supporters Club. You guys would save thousands and thousands of rands. Plus, you you get the added benefit of a welcome pack, and you're part of an official community, which is always nice. More
Mhm.
to the footballing side of Liverpool, quickly. Um, Lee, I think there was something you wanted to add to that.
Yes. Mahesh, I would
Sure.
like to know which area do you think Liverpool should actually strengthen this coming season?
Okay, we've also chatted amongst colleagues and friends. I would say that after yesterday's game, I would love to have done a complete raid on that Italian team, Napoli. I think they have some exciting players going forward. I would love to have raided them. I know the main guy is the one up in defense, Koulibaly. We may not get him,
Yeah.
but I think we have Dries Mertens is a fantastic player. Jose Calayon. I would love to have done a raid on Napoli, if you ask me. I know we have one or two proven Premiership players coming in. The Watford guy.
So,
If it was up to me, I would have gone for that Leicester centre back. I think what is his name? So
Seonchu.
Yanku. I think he's a fantastic
Seonchu, yeah.
player. Yeah, if we couldn't get Koulibaly, I would have gone for Soyanki just to make it more stable in the back.
Yeah. I think Jurgen Klopp, look, Klopp never goes out and spend. He doesn't spend big money on transfers. He only did that twice
Yes.
when he broke transfer fees on Van Dijk
So,
and Allison.
yeah.
But that was a unique situation because he gave the defense a chance and he gave the goalkeeper a chance. When we went to the Champions League, he saw what he needed just to get over the line. And then he went out and he just bought the best two in those positions. And we see the benefits of that now. So I this is just my opinion, but this is how I think Klopp and the team actually does their transfers. They will only strengthen if it's needed in that position. So for concerning the forward line, I really don't think that they would go out and spend on a Sancho or millions on a certain type of player as long as they have that front three, that functional front three that we have. So I'm expecting more of a no, I'm expecting more of a centre back, another centre back because Lovren left, and a cover for Andy Robertson and maybe a backup striker. That's why this Ismail Shaw comes in because he's young, he can still work through. But other than that, I don't see us doing any major type of
Yes,
overhauls or bringing in big name players. And if Gino Wijnaldum doesn't sign on, extend his contract, I do think that we will get Thiago Alcantara. And that is a brilliant football. I watched the Chelsea game last night, and he absolutely ran that midfield.
it is absolutely. It's somebody, you know, that Jordan is probably going to be out for another maybe 4 to 10 games next season. You want somebody who's
Yeah,
proven, because we tend to somehow go to sleep on Champions League games. You need that boss in the midfield with
yeah,
that Champions League and that European experience. Yeah. But
definitely
what
is
do you think of
definitely.
that Bayer Leverkusen
Kai Havertz.
guy, Kai Havertz?
I heard he's linked with Chelsea.
It's
I
linked
haven't
with
seen enough of him. Lee, have you seen anything of him?
Yes.
How's
Oh,
he?
I haven't actually seen much of him in the Bundesliga. I've watched like odd games of Bayern Leverkusen, but it was actually mostly games where he didn't actually stood out. My theory is with the Bayern league. Always, if you come up with Bayern München, if you play against them, then you need to be a standout. Now, all of the times, if they play Bayern München, then they always lose or they don't show up because Bayern is a big team there. So my theory is you need to play against Bayern, and you see where the guy's qualities actually is. Or if you see him, you can't see him in the Champions League because they weren't there actually. So that's why when you come up against Bayern, and then I don't always see that they perform or they don't show their qualities. Because remember, when you come to the English Premier League, it's always a tough league. So players need time to adapt and all of that. But they
Mm.
rating shows that he's actually a good midfielder as well. But I would still
I
take
haven't.
Thiago
Yeah.
over Kai. I
Definitely.
would definitely take
Thiago is
Thiago
a
over. The price
fast
is right.
midfielder. Yeah. But
Because
Mais, do
Liverpool's
you
not going to
really
spend
think?
100 mil.
Yeah. Mais, do you really think that Liverpool needs the type of player that Kai Havertz is, or do they need someone in the ilk of Thiago? Hello. Yes, you're still there.
I'm here. Yep. Sorry, I think I lost you for a second.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Perfect.
Yeah. Have you heard the question?
Now you may please
Do you
repeat that
really
for me,
think that
Jonathan.
Liverpool needs the type of player that Kai Havertz is, or do they need somebody in the ilk of Thiago at this moment?
Well, look, if you follow through with what Klopp had said, it's not really a defense of the title. He's indicated, and here's the German masterpiece saying that it's actually an attack on the new Premier League next year. I must also say that we played with 16 players for last season. We really need to somehow up that to a 20-man
Yeah,
squad. I think we need another
definitely.
defensive mid, maybe two. We need, I'm not tempting fate, but if Robbo goes injured, Milner's legs is not going to carry him through for 90
Yeah,
minutes. We need a midfield. But I also think that maybe Klopp, I hope he wishes that somehow we stream away from a 4-3-3 that we've used successfully.
use yeah,
Maybe, for some games, um, let's go in with a 4-4-2, pump and fill our
yeah.
midfield and have two continuously 90-minute Gengen pressing strikers. So I think, yes, first and foremost, we got to up ourselves to at least a 20-man squad. The Norwich.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's me.
definitely.
We've got to up our squad.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned the formations and the way we play. If we look at since Klopp came in, he's changed it every season because every season teams figure you out on how you play. The first season, first year and a half when he came in, we were absolutely pressing the hell out of teams. We were all over the show, but we were lacking
Yeah.
in defense that time. Then he started adapting. We went to the 4-4-3, the 4-3-3, and we used our
Yeah.
fullbacks for the last year and a half or so as our main attacking outlets. Now everybody's starting to actually absorb that and try to expose our fullbacks
Yep.
when we are on the counter attack. I think, or I hope that this season, but knowing Jurgen Klopp, they will probably change it up
Ab-
a bit this
ab-
season because you can't stay the
absolutely.
same every season.
True.
Yeah. Mahesh, also, I would like to. What's your opinion on Harry Wilson? You still there? Sorry, guys, we seem to be having a bit of technical issues. You know, the weather's bad in South Africa. But until we wait for Mahesh to come back. Lee, what do you think? What's your opinion on Harry Wilson?
Look, I wouldn't go for Harry
You there?
Wilson. Like I think I mentioned, I would let him give another loan spell. Let him
Sure,
play. I don't know who's will
I
take
seem
him,
to
but
have
I
lost you.
think
Wait. Mahesh, are you back?
I'm here. I can hear you now clearly.
Oh, we asked, what's your opinion on Harry Wilson?
Look, first and foremost, a lovely left leg, a dead ball masterpiece. We saw what he's done against Manchester United. We saw what he's done in Championship. We always say that if you can really prove yourself in a 38 game Championship you
Okay, we seem to
I
have
think the
lost
connection is lost again.
Mahesh. I'm just going to try to get him back. But Lee, what do you think? You were saying about
I think
Harry
another
Wilson.
loan spell. I think the thing is, what do you need in your squad? Do you need just another free kick taker, or do you actually need a player who can play, who will play you, who will play
Okay, we have.
basically football? Someone who can basically give you that
Okay,
through
there we go.
balls. It all depends what we need. I
Yeah,
don't think free kicks is
Mahesh.
necessarily just important for
Yeah,
a player to come
I'm
in.
back.
But it
Mahesh, you
will be
back?
interesting to see Maisha's points. Let's hear what he has to say.
Yes, Mahesh, you back?
Yes, sir. I'm good. Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Jonathan. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with the technicalities. I'm back. Yes, we were talking about Harry Wilson.
Harry Wilson. Yeah,
Yeah. I think, look, if we're getting a quick, solid 2025, we could let him go. Um, just a boss of a free kick. I think we have takers in that department. We have Trent, we have Fabinho. I think first and foremost, Virgil has always done that in Celtic as well. So, on account
yeah,
of maybe three current players against Harry Wilson, if we're going to get 15, 20, 25, money towards powerhouse. I mean,
yeah,
so I would
definitely.
let
But
him
like I
go.
mentioned, actually,
Look, he's
Yeah. Lee, you were
it's like
saying?
I now mentioned, eh? It's like I've mentioned now to you, Jonathan. Do we really just need a free kick taker? So you need to
Yeah,
look at your overall squad. What's he gonna
yeah,
bring?
yeah,
You can't just have someone who's gonna bring just free kicks. It's not gonna
yeah,
work because now you're hoping for free kicks
yeah,
close to the box. So you need Liverpool needs to look at what I think or areas
sure.
whatever. Um, what they need to look at what's the player gonna bring to the team. And you
yeah,
can't just have one aspect. In Liverpool, you can't. Unfortunately, you need to be an overall player in Liverpool because you need to defend. You need to defend from attack as well. So you need to
yeah.
press. You need to fall back. So is
Definitely.
Harry that
Look,
type of player? I've never seen that in Bournemouth when he plays for Bournemouth. I've never seen he will press and fall back. But look, it depends on your fitness as well.
yeah,
So you
definitely.
can't just have
Look,
one.
Yeah,
Just that
yeah.
it's
free kick taker.
it's
It's not gonna work.
yeah. If I think that they are looking to sell him, because if you look at Jurgen Klopp, the players, the young players that he actually wants to come through, he keeps in his squad. He keeps the young ones around, like your
Yes.
Nico Williams, your Curtis Jones, your Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
And I know Brewster.
Elliot.
Brewster was supposed to be giving supposed to be given a bigger role this season, but he got injured. He was his
Yes.
injury, and he didn't get up to pace as fast. That's why they loaned him out to Swansea, and he did brilliant in Swansea. I think Klopp is trying to
But he's done
bring him
wonders in
back.
Swansea. Yeah.
Yes, he's been brilliant in Swansea. He scored in the playoff as well. Swansea nearly got promoted to the Prem again. But that's what I'm saying.
That's
Klopp, he keeps
that's
the ones that he want very close to him. He doesn't loan them out. And Harry Wilson, I used to love him when I watched it under 17, sorry, under 18 highlights. But He's 23. He's going on 24, I think. I'm not sure. I think that his time at LFC sadly is up. I would have loved to see him come through, but like you guys said, we just don't need another left foot. You need to have more aspects to your game if you're going to get into this Liverpool squad and try to dislodge anywhere in that midfield or in that attack. And what are your guys' opinion? Divock Origi, what is he going or is he staying?
I would definitely like Divock to stay at least one season still. I think he can elevate his game though. Look, he can press. He does his thing, just his finishing and touches that he needs to work on. And I think Klopp can bring that to him though.
Yeah,
I think he
definitely.
can elevate his game. Definitely one more season and then we can see. I will give Divock one more season.
He is young. I think he's 24, 25. So you can get a pretty penny out of him still. Mahesh, what do you think? Hello?
I think we have this policy where our players will go out on loan, come back for the start of pre-season. With regards to our track record, I think that I will agree with you in saying that Harry Wilson will be moved on. Ryan Brewster will stay with Liverpool. He's one for the future. He's got
Yeah.
proven experience. We did say that if you get roughed up in the championship, it makes you a better player in the premiership. I think Brewster will stay with Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely. I also think so. Now, moving on to a few transfer rumors. Jamal Lewis, Ismail Saw, and Mandi, Asaya Mandi, I can't pronounce his name correctly. The Algerian footballer, Asaya Mandi, I think
From
his name is.
Yes.
And Thiago Alcantara. Are those, to me, those are realistic transfers that
Thank
we
you.
can get?
North African player. The question again, please, Jonathan.
What is your take on the transfers that we are being linked with? Asaya Mandi, Ismail Saw, Thiago Alcantara, and Jamal Lewis.
Look, we always say that it's always flattered to be linked. I think everybody wants to be linked not only with the Premier League champions, it's now the world champions. It is a case of money at the end of the day. Ismail Sarr is going to be an upgrade. If we talk about maybe Adam Lallana,
Yeah.
I'm happy to see him go. But if Ismail Sarr comes in, he tore us to shreds during that 3-0
Yeah.
defeat. The Algerian defender will bring something different in the back. A complete 90-minute running player. Thiago, somebody who would compete with maybe an off day Jordan Henderson or an off Havertz. I would love not any weaker.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And it's interesting because you can see the type of signings we link to. Those aren't necessarily first teamers or starters. He's trying to get the squad depth better, like you mentioned. Only 16 players used. So getting up to 20 players and competing then, what I would love to see on all fronts. I mean, the FA Cup. I'm not too worried about the Carabao Cup, but maybe the FA Cup. I would love to get an FA Cup again, go out for the league again, and then we have another brilliant run.
Sure.
I'm always confident when Liverpool gets to the quarterfinals of a Champions League. It's just something that pushes us on to get to the semis and then the final. But the group stages and the second round is always a problem for us. Yeah, because that's when there's a lot of congested fixes at that time. So that's where you said to get like 20 players for the squad for the season. We'll then push it up. And I think the type of signings is trying to make actually aids towards that.
But by saying that now, you want him to go for the FA Cup. right? Do you guys really think Liverpool have the mentality to challenge again for the league?
Yes, I do. I do. Do you think that, Mais?
Yep. Look,
Yeah, definitely.
Because well, my theory is I definitely see because I know
sorry,
City is
Jono,
gonna
that
win.
question again, please.
Lee actually asked it. Lee?
I ask my is, do you feel that Liverpool have the mentality to go again and challenge again this season for the Premier League and let's say they go for the FA Cup and Champions League? You think they can do it?
Hi, Jono.
Yes.
Are
Yes.
you there? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I uh, were you talking about mentality? And sorry, the question again, please.
Just ask my is basically, do you think Liverpool have the mentality, that strong will mentality to challenge again for the Premier League? And like Jono said, he wants them to at least challenge for the FA Cup and let's say the Champions League again, because that's basically where your squad depth will come in.
I think we're gonna go. We it is. I think also with regards to mentality, uh, we're also going to rely on not only Klopp, it's his role players around him, the assistant manager. We've imported one or two of the backroom staff, I think, from Bayern Munich, from Arsenal. They've come crawling back. I think we have the respect of FSG. I think from a mentality point of view, look, Klopp is contracted to us to maybe 2024. It's one more feather in his cap. The FA Cup. It's always been a glamorous competition in the UK. Look, people don't really know about the Neco Williams or the Harvey Elliott's or the Curtis Jones. We're not saying that he's got to play them for all the low competitions, but they unknown players to the others. You're gonna throw in a Bobby Firmino in one of the games, along with a Genie Wijnaldum. So progress will take us through. I think it's always glamorous. You know that if you're not in the top four, you're not getting Champions League.
Yeah.
And who wants to be a
Yeah.
footballer today if you're not really playing in the
Not in
Champions League? I
the
think the
Champions League.
mentality
Mm.
will be there to prosper us and to propel LFC to maintain a top four standings. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
look at City. They've come, they've tried, they failed. They went back to the drawing board, pulled out the checkbook. They're already sitting with three signings at the moment, and that's signings to
Yeah,
make
Yeah.
the squad stronger, not any weaker.
Stronger.
and that's what I feel.
Yeah. Definitely. I think what I think, my opinion on this is, look, I would love. I haven't seen an FA Cup in a long, long time. I think 2006, 2006. Yeah, 2006 was the last time we lost. Obviously, we lost the final against Chelsea.
Yes.
I would like us to go out, attack all fronts, compete for all trophies. But mentality-wise, I do think they have the mentality. I think Klopp would have told them, "Look, we are now on 19 league titles. The highest count, if we want to get truly well back on our perch, the highest trophy count for the league is 20. Let's get to 21 so that we have the
Mhm.
most league titles and the most Champions Leagues. Then we will well and truly back on our perch." So I think that's the type of mentality that he would have instilled in his players, because he wouldn't come out and say it, but he would love to break the 20 league title record. And I think they would go out. They will go out and attack it again next season, because these players they just don't play. You can see mentality wise that they want to win every game. You know the old saying is, play every game like it's the last or it's a cup final. This season, bar when we won the league, they actually played every game like it's a cup final.
Exactly.
And just the consistency to get 97 points and 99 points. I mean, people laughed at Liverpool for not getting 100 points, but we still amassed. 99 points. I don't think that's what people understand. It's 97 points, and then the next season,
Sure.
99 points. We were near
Yeah.
to perfection for 2 seasons.
Mm-mm.
And that just speaks volume about the mentality of these guys. I do believe we would have gone further in the
Yeah.
Champions League. The Atletico game, for me, in my opinion, should have been called of Mr. whole Corona outbreak at the time. So actually having a team from Madrid come to
Yeah.
Anfield,
Yeah.
it,
Sure.
it
Sure.
didn't. At that time already, I thought that this wasn't right. So if that game would have been blown off, we would have our full starting squad. I love our goalkeepers. I love them. But Adrian, he has his moments. He's brilliant, and then he has his moments. But if Allison had to play the game, I don't like being an if person, but we know that we would have
Hmm.
gone through. And if we in the
Yeah.
quarterfinals, I'm telling
Yeah. Of
you,
course. Of
that
course.
team would have pushed on and
Absolutely.
gone to a semi at least. Or I would have loved another Barcelona and Liverpool matchup because Barcelona they're still feeling the hurt of last year. Messi came out and he says it
Yeah.
still hurts. It should hurt because we did it. It should hurt. We will love. I love the
Sure.
tears of those Barcelona players, especially them stealing all our players over the years. So being able to smash them with two ex-Liverpool players in the squad was just brilliant. So to see it probably could have happened again. Oh, that would have been brilliant. But if we look at the
Yeah.
teams that Liverpool beat in the Champions League, Bayern Munich, PSG, Barcelona, I'm telling you, the mentality of that guys. There's a
Yeah.
reason why we are the champions of everywhere. Currently, still Europe, the world, and the UK. I mean, there's champions of everywhere. So mentality-wise, those guys are always up for it, and that's where the recruitment comes in. They look at a certain personality as well. Or if you can maintain that level of consistency and mentality, they won't take somebody that can't do that. That's why how they recruitment and how they're successful in the recruitment. If you look at our squad, barely injuries to the top guys, mentality at the highest level, physical, they physically fit, and they just play for each other. And we don't have egos in the team. So I do think they will go on and push each other on. I don't think they will fall back. Just afraid a bit, like Tottenham. If we keep the same squad, it could go stale. But like I said the other day to a friend, I don't think the mentality of this team will allow for staleness or complacency to set in. But that's just my opinion on that. Um, I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I actually fully agree with what you said. Is
Hmm. Okay, then back to the supporters club. Mahesh, are you still there?
Yep.
Um,
Yes,
what
I'm
I
still
would
here.
like to know now is, with regards to the supporters club, we know it's the pandemic, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. What are you guys at the Durban Supporters Club actually doing during the pandemic for the members at the moment?
Hello,
Or like
Jono.
any?
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, Mahesh, we seem to have a bit of audio problems. Can you hear us? Yeah.
I think we lost Mahesh now. There.
Mm, okay. Um, we seem to have experiencing some technical difficulties. Like I said, the weather in South Africa isn't that brilliant at the moment. This may contribute to the
Lost you there.
signal that we receive. Yes, Mahesh, are you back? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, we seem to. Okay, while we wait for my ish to come back, Lee, any
What's up?
new any new transfer rumors? Or it's still the same news?
Still the same. Nothing new that's out there. But I actually heard that for the Norwich player, they actually increased now not increase their budget. Norwich actually wants more money for for the
Yeah,
player, which I highly
20.
doubt Liverpool's gonna play. I don't think Liverpool's gonna pay that amount for that for the player.
Okay, hi, Mahesh. You seem to have Mahesh back. Mahesh.
Yes, bad. Jana, I'm back.
Yeah, can you hear me now? It's better. Hi, can you hear us? Just check if your mic is not on mute, Mahesh. Hello? Okay, the Mahesh is out. But like I said, Lee, where were we?
Norwich player. I don't think Liverpool's
Yeah.
gonna increase their bid though.
Yeah, I the 20 million is a lot to spend on a cover a player that would probably be back, not probably definitely be back up to
Exactly. And plus
Andy
it's in the
Robertson. Yeah,
relegation.
yeah.
I don't think Liverpool will go so that you can count that one out. But you never know. Maybe they increase their bid to 15.
Depends on the if they feel that he's worth going up another 5 million. I haven't seen a lot of him, so I won't be able to be a good judge on if he's worth it. Mahesh, you back?
Yes, can you hear me, Jano?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Perfect. Yes, yes, clear. I
Okay.
think that seems much better.
What I asked you was during this pandemic that you're in, do you guys have any? Are you doing anything with relation to helping or what's going on during the pandemic at the supporters club for the supporters? Or you,
Yes, well, it forms part of our social responsibility program we have with the club. Uh, we do get involved as a committee and as a club and as a community where we doing feeding schemes. We've just been in contact with Anfield during the course of the week that has just concluded, and we've been online. Committee members have been online with Peter Moores, with Linda Henry, and throughout the world globally. Liverpool have come up with an initiative called This Means More. It basically is all about how you can empower, help, and assist your community during this pandemic. Obviously, this basically is aiming to work alongside and with Liverpool Football Club, but to do something in your local community. So, yes, very much so. It is something that we are doing here at the Liverpool Supporters Club in Durban.
okay,
That
nice.
sounds brilliant, eh?
Yeah, and Lee, do you still have anything you want to ask with regards to the
Yeah.
supporters club?
Yeah, this will be my last question, Mahesh. What do you think
Sure.
the future holds for Durban LFC?
Well, I must say that we're very ecstatic that from a membership point of view, we seem to be on the up and rise. We had for the 18-19 season approximately around 175 members. At the end of the 1920 season, we're sitting in well over 300 members. So the popularity is there. We've always been recognized as a very transparent club, a very family orientated membership club as well. So it augurs well for us for this forthcoming season, for the next 5, 7 seasons. I'm happy to be part of the club, and yes, it is a growing a supporters club.
Brilliant. Ramesh, before we go, any contact details? How do people get in touch, or
Yes,
email, website?
absolutely, certainly. So, membership forms are available on our live page. Um, it's www.olsc for overseas official or official Liverpool Supporters Club Durban.co.za. Anybody wanting to pop us any question whatsoever with regards to membership or any assist can be contacted as info@olscdurban.co.za. If anybody's on our page, all the contact details, membership, payment, banking details, the forms, the likes, everything's on our site. Again, www.olscdurban.co.za.
Brilliant. And that concludes today's show. We will be sending the link to the show on our South African groups, Facebook, any social media. If you do like the show, please like, subscribe. Let's help the channel grow. And also share the video if you can. Go to the official Liverpool Supporters Club page if you are in the Durban area. They're doing some brilliant work over there. And like we said, it's beneficial being a member, especially for the Reds that has any plans of traveling overseas once the pandemic is over. You'll save a
Sure.
lot of money, trust us. And yeah, just like and subscribe. Let's get this community growing. Lee and myself, we started this channel because we saw that there's not a lot of fan channels in South Africa for any type of English Premier League clubs. We would like to start this channel to grow it, and we'd like to thank Mahesh for coming on the show. It's been brilliant, and Mahesh, we hope that we can have you on for during the course of next season as well. It's been a brilliant discussion.
No, excellent. Thank you, John O'Lee. I really appreciate your invitation to be on the show. I think the feeling is mutual. We'd obviously be willing to engage further during the season, during certain big, high profile games, always at your service. And thanks for having us on the show today.
It's been a
Brilliant.
pleasure, Mahesh.
Okay, everyone, that's the show. Thank you for watching the LFC crew, and we'll see you again next week. Cheers, everyone. Bye.
Yeah.
Cheers, John. Bye.
Bye.